Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest champagne crypto. Thank you for kapumping and kabooming in. Binance technicals are appearing strong. I want to talk about Binance as the market takes a little bit of a pullback, but it's sustaining above 1,500 for ETH, above 22 for Bitcoin. We're going to look at the specifics and see what's strong, but I'm telling you, I got a case for Binance here as the market appears to sustain, and as we approach the ETH merger. I want you guys to drop a comment here in the population of the chat box. Make sure you're hitting up all the links down below. Boom, boom, boom. Caress the like, the subscribe, all that. There you go. Boom again. Make sure my microphone is on. Okay, it is. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. Let me check out the chat box. Let me turn off these coins. And everything's looking Gucci and saucy. I'm getting a little bit of a feedback here on my mic, but it seems like I'm coming in clear. Let me know if you guys could read me clearly there. We should be good. BNB price down today, but I was looking at certain technicals because at the end of the day, guys, we want to bet on the fastest horse, okay? While everybody's freaking out about Tornado Cash and all that, listen, we already covered it. Tornado Cash has been banned, and apparently there's a heat up over there. So let's talk about what could make gains because Tornado Cash just dumped down 23%. Let me check out the chat box real quick. I'm getting a heavy feedback. Kaboom, loud and clear. Okay, yeah. So let me just go ahead and just put down my monitor, and I'll just go ahead and kaboom without the monitor. You say I'm loud and clear, so indeed. Share my screen? Yeah, let's do that. Share the screen. And we are BNB at 316, down 3%. But listen, guys, I was checking out TradingView, and I'm going to tell you really the reason why I'm paying attention to BNB, because believe it or not, I was tinkering around on Thorchain. And if you've been following me for some time, you know that way back over a year ago, I lost over a couple BNB trying to add liquidity to Thorchain. Well, guess what, guys? I was able to retrieve it, okay? There's a new user interface on ThorSwap, and I was tinkering around, and apparently it was left in limbo because somehow, some way, there was not enough rune added to the liquidity pool. Anyhow, I got my 2+ BNB back. So I'm sitting on these 2+ BNB, and I'm thinking, what should I do with this 2+ BNB? Should I get more Bitcoin? Should I get more ETH? Should I get some stable coins? So I'm checking out the technicals here for BNB. And guys, BNB technicals are strong, okay? In fact, they're outperforming the blue chips that are Bitcoin and ETH. Check this out. You got Binance right here. And look at this chart against Bitcoin. Buy, okay? And not only that, ETH has been the runner and the gunner, up about 38% in the past 30 days. Actually has outperformed Binance slightly in the past 30. But look at the technicals, BNB versus Binance real quick. Check this out. Let me pull this up on you guys. Look at these technicals, BNB versus ETH. And they're somewhere around here. I got to trim some fat here on this watch list because I got way too many coins. Anyhow, BNB versus ETH, there it is. And look at this thing. Buy. Okay, so this thing is outrunning ETH right now. It's moved. Look at this thing. It's outrunning ETH right now. The chart looks favorable against ETH. So if you like ETH, this thing is running faster than ETH right now. And I do believe that Ethereum is the force, the driving force in the markets right now, even more so than Bitcoin, believe it or not. And this is because of the merger. We'll see what happens in and around the time of the merger. But right now, everything's moving and grooving, okay? And BNB is looking extra strong. So against ETH is really what's catching my attention. So the last thing to compare it against is the US dollar, okay, or BUSD or USDT, and it's buy against that as well. So against everything that we're comparing it to, against Bitcoin, against ETH, against the US dollar, Binance right now, the technicals are in its favor, okay? And, you know, Binance is a big dog. Binance is a big dog, okay? My horse has been Cosmos and Juno. I like Juno. I don't know much about, but I've been talking about Cosmos, about Atom, and believe it or not, Atom is available now on ThorSwap. Okay, so if you have been following me, and this is another one, Thor Rune is one that I believe in because it's true DeFi. It is a cross-chain service. You can swap between native coins. So right now I got the native BNB, and I was like, oh, should I swap it for some BTC or some ETH? But I'm looking around and I'm like, no, I need more Binance is what I need over here. I've been buying more ETH compared to BTC, but right now it's looking like everything is in Binance's favor right now. And believe it or not, it's Binance has been a sleeper. Maybe not even a sleeper, that's probably not the term, but I think people are sleeping on it somewhat. Okay. And what I mean by that, it's steadily outperformed Bitcoin and Ethereum in the past couple of years. Okay. It's only recently that Bitcoin and Ethereum kind of outperformed Binance, but that was a short period. And here we go. Binance is charging up again. And, we understand that Binance has central elements to it, which has been a reason why it's detracted us in the past. But at the same time, they're looking strong, like a strong hybrid company. Okay, so I feel like I am underexposed to Binance. I have a little bit here. And then now that it just, I basically got a bonus to BNB that I found in this wallet. So I was like, oh, what am I going to do with it? What I'm going to do is hold the Binance right now. Right now, BNB is looking strong. We'll see. We'll see. And Cosmos, I do like. But right now, I'm talking about like large cap coins. But Cosmos is in there with Binance. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the Cosmos ecosystem that Binance is built under, the BSC Smart Chain. They're all interoperable. And now you could buy a native Atom token directly on ThorSwap. I like ThorSwap, guys. I'm telling you, I like ThorSwap. There's different. Let me share my screen. You can go to thorchain.org and you can see all the different access websites that you have to the Thor chain and to the Thor service. But you can connect through Shapeshift, Dragon, Broker, ThorSwap, AgarDex, Skip. But I'm connecting, and I've been using ThorSwap is what I've been using. ThorSwap. And you can connect several ways. You can create a key store. You can do it through the MetaMask. There's all kinds of different access. But once you access already, and this is completely DeFi, you get your keys and all that. And you can come over here to, and I was actually doing some research there on this cross-chain name service. Thor, we'll talk about that in just a moment. But you can go over here to swap, and you can see all the different tokens that you could swap for. Okay, native. This is, you can swap between Rune. I got a little bit here. This is the two Binance that I recovered here. So I was just like, should I do for some BTC, some Rune? I'm going to hold the BNB. Okay. And you can swap for these tokens natively. Now, there is a little fee. Okay. There is a little fee about, if you're going to swap like Bitcoin for ETH or ETH for Bitcoin, there's about a $35 fee. So if you're going to do small swaps, it's not worth it. Okay. But if you're going to do bigger swaps, like if you're going to swap half a Bitcoin, or a full Bitcoin, it's kind of worth it because you're not going through a middleman. This is not a centralized service. This is completely DeFi. So let's look at this Thor name real quick. So if you don't know this, like I said, it's native. So let's go to wallet, and it shows you basically all the tokens that it supports. It gives you a wallet address for everything, for Rune, for Bitcoin, for Solana, for Binance, for Ether, for Doge, Bitcoin Cash. All the main dogs. For Cosmos is the last one they just added. And you can go back to swap, and you could swap directly between these coins. This is not the fake ones, the native ones. Okay? So because of that now, I think that a Thor name, cross-chain wallet name service may be worth it. So what this will do is give you a name for all of those wallets. One name for Binance, Bitcoin, Ether, everything all in one. So, you could check your name availability. Let's just, check any name here, Kaboom123. And you'll see how much it costs. It's 11 Rune for each, for a year. And then it adds, so if you want to do for 2 years, it's 12, 13, 14, and etc. So 11 Rune right now. Rune is like about $2. So it's a kind of pricey compared to even ENS domain names and .com names. But, this is something that may be of use because now you got a name that connects to all the wallets. Like, oh, you want to send me Bitcoin? Just send it through Thor at Kaboom123. You know what I mean? Yes, BNB is IBC compatible, says G Torres. However, Binance has not opened up that native ability yet. I think to have not, they don't feel they have because they're not doing really good. Yeah, I know that they're compatible, and you know, I don't know the specifics of, you know, how compatible or what all the features are or not. But Atom is growing. They are interoperable with a lot of chains. And the fact that Binance has already that capability is good to me. You know, it's good to me. And again, guys, I'm just saying, Thor, don't sleep on this Thor Rune service. This thing is true crypto. This is a real deal crypto thing here for DeFi. And let's not forget the purpose of crypto, guys. The purpose of crypto is to separate currency from state. To separate the currency from the state. I think that's the best way that one of the top ways that you can describe it. You know, separate the currency from the state. Yes, we just read that. Shout out to G Torres. I got to look a little bit more into Juno, G Torres. I'm not that up on Juno. I mean, obviously I've heard of it, and I know the name or whatnot, but I don't know the details, so I'm gonna have to get up on it. And yeah, that's what's going on, guys. So Binance, that's all I gotta say. My case for Binance right now is strong. I feel like I don't have enough BNB. While people are focused on Ether and the altcoins, Binance just keeps chucking. Binance is damn near a blue chip, guys. Okay, BNB, where are they at right now? Number 5. You know what I mean? They've weathered a lot of storms, guys. And when they got hacked or whatnot, they made good immediately. You don't even remember about that. Okay, so they got BNB and then BUSD. Now that with this tornado cash stuff, people are calling into question stable coins or whatnot, and people are saying, "Oh, go with DAI instead." But DAI is collateralized by USDC. Not completely, but a significant amount. So should USDC run into any regulatory problems, you best believe that DAI will be impacted because of that collateralization. Okay, and now that they're freezing these tornado crash wallet addresses, or at least the ones that are associated, I don't know how they're doing it, guys. I really don't know, but I assume that if there's a wallet address that has been associated a tornado swap, and then you try to interact with a centralized exchange via that wallet, they may they'll freeze your transactions, or they won't do business with you. And then furthermore, since USDC coin is somewhat centralized, I do believe that they have the capability to turn coins on and off from that contract. Whoever has the keys to that. The main contract that deployed USDC to begin with. So that's not the case with DAI, though, is what my understanding is. But again, the DAI that is minted into existence is collateralized significantly by USDC. So, everything is somewhat impacted here. I don't know how BUSD plays into this stable coin, but not many people talk about BUSD, and there they are. And I've said this before, Binance is looking like a strong company. Not only just like crypto, it's just looking like a strong company. So let's see. I feel like I'm underexposed to BNB, and because of that, I'm just going to keep those two. I think I have some BNB somewhere else, but I don't really have significant amounts of BNB. But yeah, I would add BNB, like altcoins that I'm interested in, because obviously BTC and ETH, we've been on the steadily DCA, and that's fine. But other coins is Binance and Thor. I'm just talking about this Thor Rune. So definitely BNB and Thor are ones that I'm paying attention to, including the Ether alternatives like Matic and Phantom. But right now, Binance is an Ether alternative with its own chain that has this interoperability with Cosmos that seems to be growing. It's supported by Rune. I mean, there's a lot of positive cases there for Binance. Okay, and when they did run into regulatory problems with their government, they quickly moved over to Malta. So let's see. It seems like they're supporting crypto. That's all I got to say. All right, guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions. But, I just want to say that, Binance technicals are looking strong out there against ETH, against Bitcoin, against USD. Shout out to the one listener that we have over there on Twitch. Shout out to my Twitchers. I was like, do people listen on Twitch? And apparently someone is tuned in on Twitch, so shout out to Twitch. All right, guys, I'll give it a few more seconds to a minute here, comments and questions. But that's what I wanted to cover. We got the Tornado Cash. I already covered that. They were raided, or not raided. You know who was raided? Trump was raided. But yeah, it seems like everything's happening in real time, real fast. But the Department of Treasury banned Tornado Cash, which is a privacy mixing service. Apparently, they say allegedly that it's used for nefarious purposes. I don't know that to be true, but that's what they say. Anyhow, they have banned it, and I don't think that centralized exchanges are allowed to interact with wallets that have interacted. So you see, everything's there on the blockchain, guys. Everything's there. They can kind of figure it out. And then Juno Network has airdropped to, I believe, Osmo holders. But the cool thing is that Osmo was dropped to all Atom stakers. Okay, yeah. I got to tune into that. Maybe I pick up those tokens. And being that they're all right there on Thor, you can get, Cosmos Atom, Binance, and Rune. Those are three that I like a lot. And I've mentioned them in the past. Somebody sending celebs ETH from Tornado Cash. Oh, man, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, what a mess, man. What a mess. We got to separate currency from state, and the state needs to get out of our currency already. We need to be able to interact with each other and do whatever the hell people want. But, the state, they want to dip their hands into everything. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, guys. But we'll talk about it, right? Somebody sending celebs ETH from Tornado. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Imagine, like, people would send the regulators ETH from Tornado Cash, and then, like, what would they be? What would happen? It's funny. Like, people start sending, government ETH addresses, things from Tornado. That's they hit up the Coinbase CEO. Yeah, they just don't. I think that. And we've discussed this before. It looks like the deep state is desperate nowadays, especially with the raid on Trump and then the way they're acting. It's like desperation. It seems like they're desperate, really, really desperate. So we'll see. And again, I'm not trying to cover too much or give too much attention to all that stuff, because I have more faith now that things will be okay than I did before. I leave it to in the hands of the big man, because I definitely don't got it all figured out. That's for sure. But what I don't want to do is dwell too much on the negativity and how big and bad they may be. I'm not that scared. Everything will work itself out. They're looking desperate, really. Shout out to Cribmatic and the rest of the boomers. All right, guys. I just wanted to make sure I touch base with you. Make sure you hit the gym. I pulled up. I hit up shoulders strong. Worked up to 40 on each side. That's 80 plus 45. That's 125 overhead. And I did that about, top set was about 3. And then I worked down and I focused more on repetition. Getting those reps in. Than so much weight. Yeah, I did not max out, but I did work up to that weight. Make sure you go every single day, guys. And if you can't do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, check out stronglifts.com, Stronglifts 5x5. I can't recommend it anymore. And I have no affiliation with them. It's all free anyway. I'm looking into the Rune stats now. I'm telling you, it's a useful platform. I use it. I've used it in the past. I can see why more people use it in the future. And I don't see any direct competition either. I don't see any direct competition. So Thor Rune looking strong, Cosmos looking strong, BNB looking strong, and they support it. Thor supports the Cosmos. It supports all that. Take it easy, champ. Check you tomorrow. You got it, Cryptmatic. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. I appreciate Torres, all the boomers that still show up here. OGs, really in the box. We've had very few new young gunners. Yesterday we had a hater come in saying, "Champ, you're shilling and you're shilling the coins, and you're selling hopium." I was like, "What's this guy talking about?" It seemed like a woman, and then they left a comment saying, "Oh, you got sexual issues, and why you try to act so macho?" So you can check it. I left the comment up, but I had a laugh. It's funny. So it seems like the new people are some haters. That's why I appreciate the old school people here in the box like Cryptmatic, G Torres, and others. Poison Elf and the others, guys. Make sure you slide into the Discord, and we're still there. I'm sharing stuff as well. Check out that Thor name service, though. Okay, I like it. It's about 11 rune for 1 year, 12 rune for 2 years, 13 for 3. So, it's a little pricey. It's about, above $20. But you may, want to snag a couple names just in case. I don't know. You saw some of these Ethereum name service ones have gone for multiple ETH. That person came in acting like you had a TA chart that went right to the moon. Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, if I was saying, guys, it's going to boom, buy more this. In fact, I've actually been the opposite as of late. I've been kind of bearish. I've been saying, guys, I'm not convinced that we're going to boom yet. So things are doing better than I expected here on the charts. But yeah, they dropped a comment saying, "Oh, you got issues," and ultimately, I think what the person said was, "You shield Tomb swap, and what happened with that?" And like, Tomb is still there. I don't know. I don't hold Tomb anymore, and I'm not even really holding Phantom that much. But everything went down. So I mean, like, did Tomb crash? Was it like a Solana? I don't know what happened. But that person seemed like they wanted to point fingers at the champ for whatever reason. And I found it funny, honestly. I was like, wow, look, a new person, and this new person seems to be a following, and they got a lot to say. But I didn't even ban them, honestly. Like, leave the comment up and stuff. Like, it was actually funny. I need some entertainment right now. Things are so boring that, please, if you're hating, now's the time. I'll definitely engage you. I'll shout you out. I got time for the haters right now. So, you drop a critique, please. All right, guys. Shout out to Poison, Cryptmatic, the rest of the boomers. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Stay strong. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest champion.